Hello, welcome to the stream. We are here, we are live. I've got no idea what I want to play, but we're live and we're streaming. I went to a challenge last night. Oh shoot, I'm also just remembering I didn't. It's fine. I'll do it later. We'll be a little late on the pack opening today. I just realized I didn't record my pack opening for today, but I'll do it later because we'll probably finish up around 5. So I have it up a little bit a little bit later. Sorry, responding to a text, but I went to a challenge last night. I got 5th place at the challenge, which is pretty cool. So today we're opening up some of those packs from said challenge, and I'm really pumped to for that video to go up. But I think I'm really at a point where I'm just excited for the next set. I think I'm really excited for some of the decks that we can put together with the new set, specifically with Mega Lopunny both in Goldango, on its own with Dusk Noir, looks really fun and silly. And then also like the Mega Kangaskhan deck with like the Jumbo. I'm really excited for the next set. We'll see how that goes. All right, let's see here. What is on? What is not on? What do I need to fix? Why is my... I feel like every time I open up this, somehow everything has moved. Alright. We are going to be doing some more resets today, both resets on the DS. Still trying to find a shiny Chikorita so that way we can start our Shining Lock, which is going to be great. Whenever we can start that Shiny Lock, oh, I'm so excited to start that Shiny Lock. Okay, I was like, let me make sure the counter is working. It's been having some issues. Darkblitz, how are you doing? Welcome on in. And we are also doing some resets in Lysandra Labs. We're gonna be spamming A all day. And doing some big resets there, and making big things happen. Doing okay. Happy to hear it. As far as like what I want to play, I don't know. So I'm looking at Brisbane, which they just recently was the most recent event that happened. November 1st. I think we actually... Is Vegas this weekend? I think Vegas might be... No, Vegas is the next weekend. And that, I think, will be the last US one before end of year. Yeah, that's the last US one before end of year. But then we have LAIC at the end of November. Yeah, that's exciting. I also do want to do another online tournament soon. I just haven't had time to even look for it. But I just really don't know what decks are exciting to me right now. Like at the point, like we might just run some Polt for a little bit and see how that goes. Just nothing has been super exciting to me right now, which is kind of disappointing. And I think it's so much because, especially at my local area, like so many people have been showing up with Gardevoir lately, that just everything you build is just like, okay, well, how can this beat Gardevoir? And I'm like, I'm excited for Gardevoir to rotate, to hopefully open up some more, but then I'm just afraid there's just going to be a new deck that slides in, and then everything's just going to be up building that one. I don't know, just the format right now, I'm not having a blast with. But that's more of a me thing. Just finding a deck that I want to play and have fun with. So we'll probably be playing, this is a really good opening. Well, if the Jacques was like a Lilies, this would be an exceptional opening. Well, actually not, because I wanna use these. We want to Poffin, Dracloak. We just had a different energy. I always hate like putting out the Neo Upper energy too early, just because it's so scary for it to get taken away. Great, Tusk. Are we playing a mill? Are we playing against a mill deck in 2025? Specifically the land collapse mill deck? That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, and one day it will happen for the Shiny Chikorita if I'm just remembering to do my resets. But I do often forget to actually look down at the DS. Yeah, we are playing up against a mill deck. Which, so we should actually be okay to put out the new Upper Energy, but I don't know if, like, this person plays, if they play, like, E-Hammer. I feel like they could, since they play on a handheld fan, to, like, move stuff around. But that, we just need to make sure before we attack, we put down Jamming Tower. That's not a huge deal. They do need 2 energy for land collapse, so they'll get that next turn, most likely. We could boss and make them waste a turn. I do kind of dig that. We are missing a Dreepy, but that's okay. We're missing a Dragapult. That's okay. I'm missing an Iono. Or did I cut down to 3? I think we're missing an Iono. Missing a Counter Catcher. And missing Fire Energy. Okay, good to know. At least we have the 2 Jamming Towers, which is kind of the big stuff. We have all the important pieces. But I do absolutely think I'm going to waste their turn and, like, boss up, like, Lunatone. Yeah, I think that, because then they'll have to use some sort of either a Turo or their attachment for turn to get this out of active. I mean, they might play Air Blue, but they also only have a 4-card hand. But we do know they have at least 1 more energy, right? Because did they attach both they got? No, so they have an extra fighting energy in hand right now. So they can Lunar Cycle and draw 3. 6-card hand is nothing to laugh at. Asada. Okay, well. As long as... Actually, I'm okay with the land collapse, because we have Neo Upper, we have Dracloak. We have Night Stretcher. I don't know that there's anything too terrible that they put in our discard. I mean, Toad School, of course. But we just need to... I think we just go ahead and Night Stretcher Dragapult back into our hand. And then I think we just kind of chill. Right? I don't even think we have to go too far this turn. Yeah, I don't think we have to, like, overextend ourselves this turn. I don't think we really buy anything by an overextension. So let's attach this to Dracloak. Night Stretcher to put Dragapult back into our hand. And then we'll Itchy Pollen. And this will also tell us, because we put down a special energy, are they playing an E-Hammer? I'm not too afraid of it. I mean, I guess they could play Iono for hand disruption. But I feel like Sada, which, I mean, they have energy set up, so they don't really need to Sada here. But they could. But they could. They could. Okay, move my controller over here. Okay, Artisan in play, which is why we also didn't... We're not putting down the Jamming Tower until we're going to use the Jamming Tower. Because we aren't trying to get ourselves in a pickle. Okay, so they put down a 3rd Great Tusk, which again, we're just gonna stop Recon Directive. There's nothing else we need to search for here. There's nothing else we need to search for here. This is perfect. I'm gonna use Artisan to look at the deck, because I think we Jacques for... Actually, we put down a Duskull, we Jacques for Dusclops. Dusclops is 50, so I think we hold it until we can get, because we do have a Dusk Noir. And then we Dusk Noir to take out multiple things in a turn. That sounds grand to me. That sounds grand to... Oh, my rare candies here? My rare candies prized. My rare candies are here, so I could rare candy one and hit the other. But just in case we whiff it. And again, I don't think we need to recon here. I don't think there's a benefit to us reconning. I don't think it finds us anything that we need. Other than just, which I mean, more cards in hand, and then we have on Iono in hand. So actually we should be okay, because then we can just Iono later. But I mean, if they hit us the wrong time, They hit us at the wrong time. That could be problematic. That could be problematic. But I think we're okay. I think we have more than enough time to determine what we're doing there. Emerson, how are you doing, bud? Emerson, I made some of the most just incredible sesame chicken the other night. Like, I'm so excited about it. Should I take out the Toad School? I feel like I should. Yeah, I feel like we should just get rid of this thing. Just take 2 prizes. Just take 2 prizes. Dreepy and Pulp, not really needed. I mean, they're not really doing any damage to us. So I don't really think we ever really need another one. Does Crushing Hammer only do... Actually, don't know. Can it do big... Yeah, it's just discarding energy. So yeah, Crushing Hammer actually could. Enhanced Hammer is just you remove special energy. So that is something to keep in mind. They most likely do run 4. We just have to hope that, that maybe the other 3 are prized. Haha. Haha. Night Stretcher. For the Great Tusk. That's fine. I mean, if they don't have a stadium bump, then we just immediately jump into this again. Oh no. All Any Fools really sucks. Now people just joke around and don't take a game serious anymore. That's why I got out of Town of Salem when I did. Because All Any Fools was the only good stuff, but I could see it going downhill. They had the Toad Scroll in hand. I'm glad we killed it. Not that there's really anything we need to recover, but just in case there becomes something we want to recover. For the best. Alright, what are you searching for here? I was like, what do they actually want? They obviously got the Explorer's Guide, but what do they want? Is it a Sada to... They probably want a Sada to start setting up another Great Tusk, because right now, unless they disrupt the stadium, I just kill the Great Tusk. I think we do recon, because we would like to find the Dusk Noir. Would like to find a Dusk Noir to pop onto the Great Tusk with energy on it. Although if we can't get that, I mean, honestly, we get that and a rare candy, I would love to take out the Dust Club as well. Our other jamming tower is in deck, but it could also get about to get milled, which would be real bad. I actually don't know what our play is with Neutralization Zone if our other jamming tower gets milled. I think if our other jamming tower gets milled, I think it's just pack it up. Because we don't really have another attacker. Again, we have no way to bump the Neutralization Zone. It doesn't get milled, so we're ish for now. So we need to find the jamming tower. Can we find the jamming tower? Evo, energy, and we need the jamming tower to actually have a chance at doing anything. So we will shuffle. Do we want to pull a card out to increase our likelihood of hitting jamming tower? I don't think so. I think we will just play, actually, because it doesn't matter if we pull a card out of here or our hand, because our whole hand gets shuffled back in. I think maybe we do put down another Dreepy to just have more draw power, because right now our goal is we need to find... we need to find the neutralization op. Did not find it. We did not find it. Okay. We can still attack and put our 6 damage counters, I believe. But does that still activate the handheld fan? If this Pokemon is attached to, is damaged by an attack, is damaged. We're not damaging you. We're doing 0 damage, so I can still place my 6 damage counters. Pretty sure that's how that works. And I'm not damaging them. Nice. It really did go downhill if people don't claim all and Pepper's joking because a werewolf is joking around and not claiming at all. Yeah, I really don't know what they need to do to like fix Town of Salem. I don't even know what the solve is, to be honest. I don't even know what the solve is. Did my other boss get milled? No, we still have a boss. I'm trying to think how we get around this even with the neutralization zone in play. I think we do, though. Because we can Dust Noir twice onto the bench, and we can take 3 prizes. I mean, I guess actually we still can keep playing, because then just over 2 turns we hit Soul Rock. There actually is still a world we win this without even having to bump their stadium. That's wild. That's very wild. Right now, though, our Dreepy is stuck and active. They might mill themselves. Base case scenario, we don't lose Jamming Tower. But even if we do, it's not the end of the world. It's just a little close to it. It just makes it a little bit more difficult to get there. But I think we'll be okay. Redeemable tickets. They're getting those hammers back. All of them were prized. I know they were. Prized. Okay, no Jamming Tower. Although energy was there, which we do need energy to get out of active. Okay, we do get a Lily. Oh, this actually was probably wrong because we could free up spots. We are gonna Curse Blast and put 130 there. And we're gonna Night Stretcher and put it there. We aren't gonna pop it yet, but that was actually wrong to do this because we could have gotten Latias. We will not pop this yet until we Lilies. We most likely can find the energy, though. We find the energy. We find the energy and we find Latias. I'm gonna find the stadium. Gonna find the stadium. Where's the stadium at? Where's the stadium at? Ah, now I know it's gonna get milled. The stadium is going to get milled. Ah, that's unfortunate. We could also attach here, I guess. Instead of popping this, we could actually attach here. But I don't have the energy to get there, because I've already thrown away one. One's attached there, one Psychic is there. Although I have 2, we would have to pull an energy off the prizes. I don't know if that's worth it. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. Kind of fun. 2, 3. 1, 2. And we'll take our 2 prize cards. All right. We really just don't want them to hammer us. That's what we really don't want to happen. But they most likely do hammer us. We just have to hope we can... I mean, they still flip tails, potential. I'm surprised they just threw away Counter Catcher, and they're not trying to Counter Catcher trap us again. I'm kind of surprised they didn't go for a Counter Catcher trap again. Maybe they have another one? They have to have another one in the end. Okay, there's the crushing hammer. Tails, 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 tails. Let's go. Here's another one, I'm sure. There's the counter catcher, though, for Dracloak. Alpad back in the Sawdust. And a land collapse. And there goes the jamming tower. Sad, 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 sad. Alright, how do we math this? How can we math this, actually? 6, 7, 8. I need 2 more. I don't think we can actually make that math work. Maybe boss? Maybe a boss just to disrupt. Boss this guy. They have a lot of energy thrown away. Actually, I think we do have to Iono. Make sure, because if they land collapses, we have 4 cards. 4 cards, yeah. So we do have to Iono this turn, which is fine. Puts more cards into our deck to use. We're definitely going to pop this there. And then we'll Hawlucha. We'll take the prize. Put more cards in our deck. Hey, we pulled Fire Energy. Nice. Go there. Is there anything I want to recover? I mean, probably not. But at this point, we just attack. 6, 7, 8, 9, and we're just next turn we get it. 1, 2. All of our Dusks are gone. I mean, we could recover one. No, all of our Night Stretchers will be gone, so there's no more recovery. So yeah, we just. Well, I Iono them down to 4. Myself down to 1. Giving so much for them to mill. Maybe we should have went ahead and evolved this. That could have been the play. Alright, so they need Turo or Penny to just not lose next turn. I just Phantom Dive and put 2 damage counters on Soul Rock. Okay, well, Soul Rock is staying. So they need to get some Crushing Hammers. But I don't know why they wouldn't have used them all last turn if they didn't have them. Yeah, the boss for Disruption, if I had more cards in deck, but I didn't have more cards in deck, they'd have energy. Okay, it's just Land Collapse, it's just game. GG, my friend. GG, my friend. Let's go! Neutralization zone! Cool! I love neutralization zone! It stops your opponent from attacking you. Or does it? That's just a bad matchup for them, though. Like that's just rough for them. That's just a rough time for them, though. To be fair. Very funny, though. Heads it is. Okay. I would like not this. Not this at all. Not this at all. I would not like this. This is a hand of cards. This is a hand of cards. Bum, bum. Okay, friend. What do you have in store? This is the, I want to say this does play the Mega Gengar. I think this is that deck. Because the Toxtricity allows them to, like, search out a Darkness Energy, attach it, and, like, put 2 damage counters, and then I think they, like, Monkey Dory it across. Is their, like, goal? Oh no, Mega Absol. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not the deck I'm thinking of. Maybe not the deck I'm thinking of. That's crazy to put down turn 1 when all I have in play is Latias. You have no idea. I could be playing Raging Bolt. I could be killing that this turn. I'm not, though. I'm doing nothing this turn. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that. I'm doing a lot of nothing this turn. Is what I'm doing. That's crazy. That's a crazy time. I shouldn't have left the Latias inactive, but I don't think there's a world. Actually, there is a world. They do Evo, and they can attack with Mega Absol. I did just potentially give them 2 prizes. That's kind of crazy to just give them 2 prizes like that. Mega Absol do be playing. Man, I wish I would have had a Lily's Determination in my hand turn 1. That would have been cool. Okay, we survived. I think we saved the jamming tower for when it matters, because I'm sure they play more than 1 Lively Stadium. And it's not going to do anything for us this turn, and I would rather save it for later when it could be impactful. I would rather save it for later when it can be impactful. Both stadiums are in there, though, so that is cool. Only 1 rare candy, because the other rare candy's in hand. Jacques next turn is big stuff if I can get an energy. Jacques is pretty big next turn if we can grab an energy. We'll see what happens, though. Which could be the argument for... I mean, maybe with the rare candy build, maybe we do prefer Hilda. But I just really do like... I really do like Jacques to also be able to get our Ghost and be able to, like, grab multiple in a turn. It feels impactful. Alright, they are most likely attacking with Mega Absol this turn. Which is not great for us. Okay, they aren't. Interesting. I'm surprised they didn't... Oh, no. They need 3 energy for Claw of Darkness. Okay, Claw of Darkness is 3 energy. Alright, let's Evo this one. Because we can always Jacques for the other one if we need it. Let's see what our draw is. It is an Iono and is an Ultra Ball. Honestly, you might just Iono then. Iono them down to 6, me down to 6. Because right now the rest of my hand is not super impactful. Yeah. Try and get ourselves some other cards, try and set up a Dusk. We do get Neo Upper, which is good for a later turn. Not good for a now turn, though. We'll go ahead and evolve the Loke. Grab the Luminous. We will go ahead and place this, because, I mean, if they Claw of Darkness this, they're definitely throwing this away, and we don't want that thrown away. Do we put down the Dreepy now? We could, because we could Turo the Latias, or something potentially does just die. I think it's okay to go ahead and put them down. I think it's okay to go ahead and put them down. Okay, they do have Claw of Darkness. Do they have a... If they have anything else, or are they just clawing? They do have a boss. Latias is probably dead. No, they are going to get rid of the Loke, which means the Luminous Energy is gone. I could see them getting rid of the Fez, but it's probably the Luminous Energy, because I can't recover the Luminous Energy. I can recover the Fez. I feel like that might not have been correct. Because I can recover the Fez with a Night Stretcher. I can't recover a Luminous Energy. Hey, we got ourselves a Pult. We got ourselves an attack. And a jamming tower. I think we'll Iona, though. Jamming tower I don't really need right now because I'm not hitting a knockout. But I do need to get my... bench situated. I do need to get some cards. I don't know that I want... I could just grab the Loke and get another Dreepy prepped. The Fez for a draw 3 right now obviously does sound good. I mean, Latias is obviously what they're going to be trying to murder here with another boss. I think Fez actually is fine. I mean, we do have lilies for next turn, or a boss. What does a draw 3 right now get me, though, that I don't already have? I think getting a Loke and getting... Because we could get it set up, but I think getting this guaranteed set up is just more beneficial in the long game. I think that's just more beneficial in the long game. What is your normal HP? This is plus 30, right? 70 is your normal HP. Who do we want to try and, like, stack some damage up on? Maybe the other Mega Absol? You're normally 330. They don't have room for double monkey. They would have to penny for it. Trying to think of what we could do over multiple turns that would benefit us. I think this guy, because I know this is like their big way of setting up damage. Or setting up energy. So putting 6 here, because what I'm thinking is we knock this out and this in the same turn. And that's 4 prizes. But we would bump the stadium. So let's maybe put 3 there. And you're 190 normally, right? Yeah, and 3 on Squawk. Let's do 4 and 2 on Squawk. Let's see if that math ever matters. Let's see if that math ever maths for us. We do have a boss on the bottom of the deck. I'm assuming. So my thought is, had I grabbed the boss off of the Loke, they probably just throw away lilies or energy from us. And I kind of want the second energy. Or we get Iono'd, and that's okay too. I'm okay with all of those things going away. I would have preferred to keep them. This is actually much better for me. Oh, this is great, actually. Countercatcher Duskull. I mean, they probably Claw of Darkness the Countercatcher away if I had to guess. But we at least get to set up a Duskull, which is, I think, a little bit more important than anything else. They do evolve the Toxtricity. They are 140 HP. I could not remember what the Toxtricity was, but I realized it was in their discard, and I could have actually just looked at it. They do only have 2 cards in hand, which is pretty good. Claw of Darkness. It's got to be the Countercatcher. It's never not going to be the Countercatcher. You need to be the Buddy Poffin. Not my Buddy Poffin. Anything but my Buddy Poffin. No! No! Don't worry, chat. The Buddy Poffin survived. That's funny. Shuffle the deck. Pop the Duskull down. Do we Loke first? That is the question. Do we Loke first? Do we ever Loke first? Because boss. Because I don't really want to reset their hand, so I think we do Loke first. Because I don't want to reset their hand. We might have to reset their hand. We kill here, and then they have this one. And they kill our... We actually have to. We need to get energy because our Neo Upper's gone. We actually do need to get energy set here because they kill this next turn. So I need energy on this guy. And we can't recover energy. Oh, no. That's not good. That's not good at all. That is what some people are calling quite bad. Some people are saying this is potentially the worst thing that could have happened. Where does this 30 damage matter? We're putting 90 damage onto someone. I mean, we could put it on the Toxtricity, but I don't know that that matters long term. Could put it on the Squawk. Or we could put it on the other Mega Absol. 90 plus 20 is 110. Actually, yeah, I do think we put it on the other Mega Absol. There's a 2... Well... Trying to think 240 from a Blood Moon. Because they'll go down to 3 prize cards. I mean, we'd still need a bit for it to work, but I mean, it could be gold. They most likely get rid of our Dusclops, but then we Night Stretcher it back. Or they get rid of our Lilies. They will see that we have that, and they'll just get rid of our Lilies. $240 or 260. Right now, how much does Blood Moon do? Oh my gosh, why am I blanking on how much Blood Moon does? How much does Blood Moon do? It does 240. Oh, it's correct. 240 plus 70, right? That gets us there. So we'll put that in range. And then otherwise, 4 damage counters. Doesn't really matter in a lot of places. Because it doesn't benefit if they Bravery Charm it. So I think we'll just dump those onto... We'll dump those on the Squawk. We do take 3 prizes here, which could be beneficial. Alucha is actually kind of beneficial if they Bravery Charm. I don't know. Subjugating Chains. I don't know why they would subjugate here. This seems like the wrong play. Why wouldn't they just promote? Unless they didn't have energy and they top decked. Because why would you purposefully poison to add damage? Because that extra damage counter does matter. If you get a Bravery Charm. I feel like they definitely should have just pushed Absol to begin with. Unless, again, they did not have the energy and they top decked the energy. Flipping the script. So I would need 2 energy. I need 2 energy to attack with Blood Moon. They are gonna get, but they've already placed down energy, but they can Toxtricity for the energy, which I did forget about Toxtricity being a thing that can set up their monkey, but they can only push over 30. Judge kind of does suck here because I did really like the 2 of the cards there. They are probably gonna get rid of the boss, and I think I'm okay with that. I think I'm fine with that. Wait, who are you Sinister, sir? You didn't put down the monkey. Oh, setting up the... Okay, setting them up to be like an in-gamer. That's fair, because they do what? Things like 60 damage for each prize card I've taken. Yeah, that's pretty good for them. It's gotta be the boss. No way it's not the boss. A stretcher, really? I mean, I guess, because I mean, the boss doesn't really do a ton for me. I mean, I bossed this guy up. Well, no, because the extra damage... Are you weak to grass? No, you're not weak to grass. So I was like, the extra damage doesn't super matter. I kind of just want you to take another prize. Lily's is good here. I think I do Lily's first, because my hand is pretty bad. Do I Ultra Ball and get a Dusclops? Just to get it? Because I think my win con is just killing the other Absol. But I mean, if they go Monkey route, they move damage off of it. But I mean, they are weak to grass. Blood Moon is in there, which is good. And if we get Blood Moon, we have to bench them because I don't want them to pop it out of my hand. Okay. We have a counter catcher. Doesn't help us right this moment, but it could. Okay. I think we are somewhat okay here. Potentially. Potentially. I don't think there's a way they can take 3 prizes. They can take 2 off of the Latias. The judge is pretty bad for hand reset. Don't put Blood Moon in hand. Don't put Blood Moon in hand. Okay, we're good. Okay, they probably throw away the Loke. Or the Polt, rather. I'm sorry. Misspoke. They probably threw away the Polt. Which is of my hand right now. I mean, that Buddy Poffin is pretty powerful. That Buddy Poffin is pretty powerful. Oh. We need a couple cards to win this turn. Rare Candy is not one of them. So... Ultra Ball is one of them. But I mean, we also need energy, which we don't have. Or, hold up a second. We pop the Dusclops, they go down to 1 prize card. Nice. 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 They go down to 1 prize card. Blood Moon now attacks for free. Bye-bye. 3 prizes for me. GG's. GG's. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Man, all of that hand disruption. I was not expecting the amount of hand disruption they were throwing at me. I was not anticipating... Because I was like, okay, we're good. Blood Moon's not in hand. But had that judge put Blood Moon into hand, I think we would have been a bit screwed. I think we would have been a bit screwed had Blood Moon come into hand. Because they would have thrown it away. And then we would have cried. We would have cried for a long time. I do like so far our trend though of not playing against the same people. I feel like when we streamed on whatever day it was, Monday maybe, we just kept hitting like the same people over and over. Which I mean, I haven't played a lot of TCGL since this reset, just because I was playing so much Legends Arceus. So, but typically, like, you don't start getting stuck playing the same people over and over until you hit Arceus. Yeah, ZA was just absolutely just took up all of our time, and I'm okay with that. I had a lot of fun with it. I had a good time with it taking up all my time, and I'm so excited for the DLC in a month. I need to buy it at some point. No! What's this guy doing? Why do we even play Pheasant Diffy? Why even play Pheasant Diffy? You're just gonna open it and you're gonna cry. Why even play it? Which DLC was post-game? I am hopeful that it is a very full DLC. It is a very large DLC. Just put Mist Energy on that Psyduck? That's crazy. Alright, well. Guess we gotta boss it at some point. That's crazy. So this is just fully Mega Absol Box. What are you? I don't want both of these on my bench. I don't want both of them on my bench. That's crazy. He says as he benches them both. I didn't even draw into energy. I was really hoping to draw into some energy there. I think we might Ultra Ball for another Dreepy, because I do want a second Dreepy down. Do have to be mindful of their monkeys, though. I actually don't know this matchup. I have not played this matchup. I don't know how much Hawlucha ever comes in. So I'm just going to toss it for now. Monkey could be beneficial. I want a second Dreepy again. I have no idea about this matchup. I don't think I'm favored. No! What? The Dreepy inactive? The Dreepy inactive? What a misclick! The Dreepy inactive? Oh. The Dreepy inactive? That's crazy. Yo, friend, can you just pretend like you got Itchy Pollen? No? Okay. Yeah, I think it's like a $30 DLC. $30, yeah. Yo, wait, hold up a second. You're Itchy Pollen. I Itchy Pollened you in my head. Man, imagine if they were Itchy Pollen right now. They probably still had the majority of this, though. Well, they would have put down the Latias. Man, that sucks. Alright, chat, we have made it to 3,200 resets on the DS. The Switch, don't worry about it. We've done a lot of resets there. Alright, we'll go ahead and, correctly put the do in play. What a loser. Monkey? No, because I feel like when they push 30, they're going to have a second one. We'll set up Monkey later. Right now I need to focus on getting energy onto the Loke. We can get Ultra Ball for another one. Let's see what our recon is first, though. Is it Jamming Tower and a Counter Catcher? I don't know if Jamming Tower, but we also have to be mindful of what we put into our hand. They are just going to throw away for us. So actually we do have to play down the Neo Upper this tournament, but then they just boss it and kill it anyways, and we lose it anyways. So it's pretty sad. It's pretty sad what happens to our Neo Upper energy no matter what we do with it, but at least going this route they have to boss it. Stretcher? Maybe. I feel like definitely not. It's not the other Loke, because I don't need the other Loke for anything. I mean, they could just get rid of our Stretcher, but I mean, they have some rough choices to make here on things they're going to get rid of. Between Boss, Iono, Counter Catcher, Night Stretcher, like all four of those are pretty powerful cards. I could see Night Stretcher just being the one they get rid of. Claw of Darkness incoming. Do they have a boss? Please don't have a boss. Of course they have a boss. Why wouldn't they have a boss? Why wouldn't they have a boss? I feel like this has to be just a bad matchup. Right? This just has to be a bad matchup. But again, I don't, which also me not knowing the matchup probably doesn't help. Stuff to attack. I mean, if they boss again, and I mean, Counter Catcher Lily doesn't do a whole lot. due to the fact that they just have Lanius down when there's nothing for us to Evo here. Let's nice treasure for another dream just to get it inactive. I don't even know, because I don't even want to draw that much because they just take. I did not mean to put this down because I mean, well, we can still deal with the Psyduck actually. Psyduck isn't too big of a deal. It's just going to take us a couple turns to deal with them. Give them a lot of choices here for things to get rid of. I think I'd go ahead and evolve this, maybe. So that way they can't boss and kill it. I think that's right. I hate it, but I think it's right. Alright, let me look at... Pulling up, like, the Trainer Hill just to see. I feel like this has to just be bad. Maybe it's not. Maybe I'm just bad. Mega Apps Blocks is like a 56%. That feels right. Also just me not knowing the match, but also we just had not a great start. The Bravery Charm doesn't really do a lot for you, because I mean that's still just dead by Dragon Bolt. Also, in your video, you asked if you were supposed to recognize Ansha, and it didn't click when watching the trailer, but I saw a lot talking about it. And our official art resembles Diantha's, and are thus speculating ranging from Diantha's child to Diantha as a child from the past alternate dimension. Ooh. That could be it, because I don't really remember, because a lot of X and Y, oh, that's just dirty there. Who do we want to push here? Maybe the Duskull. Maybe the Duskull, and just let the Duskull die. No, because we're about to kill this thing. I like killing this thing. Maybe we just let them punch Fez. Maybe we can Turo Fez at some point. Bye-bye, Lumiose Energy. I loved you so dearly. You were so wonderful to me. Such a fantastic card. It was wonderful having you in my hand. They discard anything else they're throwing. Alright, I think it's definitely gotta be Counter Catcher Psyduck. Lily's Determination. Flip the script for 3. With any energy that would have been beneficial. Cool. Love whiffing energy. Badoo and Poffin gone. Grab. I don't even know what energy's in here right now. I do have 2 Psychic and Illumius. Well, how you doing? Welcome on in. Put those down. Give me energy, please. Just don't make me cry. Why you gotta do me like that? That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Is there anything worth Nice Trittering for here? I don't think so. So I am still just gonna punch it for 70. And then just, if we can ever Jamming Tower, they'll die, which would be cool. Well, no, because then they'll just push over. Actually, if we punch it for 70, they just push double 30 and they terminal period. I actually don't know what our win con is here. Like, we're just so cooked. We're super cooked, is what it is. Been shiny hunting alphas in Wild Zone 20. Trying to get all 6. Wait, you're trying to get all 6 shiny at the same time? That's funny. How many do you have shiny right now? Machinations? Sure. Sure, bud. Sure, bud. Take all these cards. Take them all. I don't want them anyways. These cards, don't need them. We could have just got energy, though. If we could have got energy, would have taken out the Psyduck. Damage off weakness. That's so funny. I think we full send this turn. We are not, like, completely cooked right now. We could take out the Absol this turn. This is one piece that we need. Now all I need is Jamming Tower. No, I don't need Jamming Tower, because I still have to boss and kill this first. I checked. Yarg. Yarg, yarg, yarg. Punching this for 200 does nothing, because then they just terminal period me. Yeah. 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 We gotta full send here. We got a full send here and just hope for the best. Trying to see if there's anything that benefits us. Maybe we could put down the Ursaluna. I don't think the Ursaluna benefits us. I don't think it does. They're just gonna set up the Psyduck again. I guarantee you they just set up the Psyduck again. You have 3. A Chandelure, Gyarados, and Talonflame. That's wild. Got a shiny Tyrant randomly when doing a few fossil resets. Nice. I have every Pokemon in Lysandra's lab shiny, so I don't need to do that ever again except Hone Edge. Nice. Crossed over 600 battles. 1. Let's go. Let's go. Alright, if we can just make it into the next turn without them setting up the Psyduck, then we pop Dusk Noir and we get to kill Absol. They do take 2 prize. Oh, did they just have Boss? Boss is actually just game here for them. Okay, game. Game. Oh no, wait, 240. Because of Lively Stadium. Oh, that's so funny. I forgot they put Lively Stadium down this turn. That's really funny. So they actually cannot push enough damage across for this. That's fantastic, actually. They could still boss and kill Dracloak, meaning it takes away my Dusk Noir play. Or, I mean, boss and kill Dusk Noir, because they can reach it, because, I mean, it's also weak to it. Because I have no reason to put my stadium down right now. It doesn't do anything for me. The extra 30 damage doesn't super matter. Okay, Arvin, no boss. Okay, they're going to grab potential Bravery Charm. They've used 1. Bravery Charm here, 200 plus 130 is enough, so I do have to Jamming Tower, which will kill the Fez. Unless I can reach another Luminous Energy. I have not got the Delphoxite yet. I tried to get it yesterday. Was yesterday the first day of it? Whatever the first day of it was. And I haven't looked at it since. I was just having bad, like, connection. Every time I would try and play it, I would get kicked out. Like, I would get, like, a minute into a game, and I would just lose connection 2 days ago. Because then yesterday, I tried to play it again, and it was like, you've left too many games early. You can try again in 30 minutes. And then it never let me try again. And I was like, oh, okay. Cool. Okay, there's the Jamming Tower. Can I get Luminous Energy? Oh, I sure can't. I sure can't get Luminous Energy. We sure can't get Luminous Energy. Or even the other turret would have been fine, too. Even the other turret would have been fine. I think that's just game, honestly. I don't know, like, what our... I don't know what else our play would be here. I don't know what else our... Yeah. I don't know what else our play is here. Because we could punch, we could boss and do the play and kill Mega Kangaskhan, but then we would have to place damage where they could just send over 30 damage. Because there would be 4 of them, so we would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they just push over the damage and kill Pheasantipity, and they have game that way. If we attack for 200, they push... Actually, they can't push 60, but they do just kill. I'm trying to think out all my potentials here. And I don't think there is a potential. I do think this is just game. I think they just have it. Because again, if we punch, they just push the 30, kill Fez, boss, kill. We could boss Latias, I guess. I mean, because they just punch, kill, and push, kill. They just have a 4-price turn incoming. The only way we win is by killing the Mega Absol, which we just cannot reach. We just cannot reach the Mega Absol in this turn. Actually... Well, no, because then they just still have enough damage. Because this doesn't give them prize cards, it gives me... Whatever. It gives me prize cards. Maybe I'll get something really good off. Or not, it doesn't give me prize cards. Never mind. Nothing happens here. Nothing happens here. I think I'm just gonna pop the game. Because I still need an energy. I was like, they take a prize card, but I still need an energy, is where I'm at. Alright, you can have the game. I lose. I lose. I lose. It's all from that first turn mess up where we sent up Dreepy instead of Badoo. It's so sad. But I went out on my own terms. They didn't take me. I took me. I wish the all-in battles counted. I wish they did too. I had O-code by Gyarados using Hurricane, using Mega Lucario, and we just only ever O-code everything. That's crazy though, they're doing O-codes. I was having some, like I said, I was having some issues with, like, the online connection. But I do think there was just, like, some issues going on with the internet. Or with, like, the, Nintendo Online was just throwing. I really was. I really did throw. It was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. But you know what? We're not throwing when we grab this shiny right here. We're gonna grab a shiny, and then as soon as we grab this shiny, we're gonna play another game. Alright, or not a shiny. Or not a shiny. I am very excited for Mega Dream, which is our next set that's coming out. I don't know if we even have a rough. It'll release November 28th in Japan, which this will be the set that introduces Mega Dragonite to the TCG, which is pretty exciting. But they have also shown we are getting a IR for Dreepy and Dracloak, and they look so good. They look so good. I'm very excited about them. I have my shiny Chikorita in Legends EA. I have like 20. I don't have 20. I'm over-exaggerating. And into Frillish. And with a nothing hand? That's crazy. Into Frillish with a nothing hand. That's crazy. Tell me they whiff energy somehow. So that way I can at least use a Buddy Poffin. I mean, we could Lily into some Dreeps. I have so many shiny Chikoritas in Pokemon Go. But I need it specifically in the DS so we can do the shiny lock. And then we'll start the shiny lock and we'll play up to the point where we'll do our next shiny hunt. And then we'll go from there. I don't know what all we're going to shiny hunt in this game. I put no thought into it. I put 0 thought into it. 2 Dreeps, a Mew. About to restart for 1. It's been so long since I played a deck with Mew in it. I miss Mew. I miss restart for... I miss restart for 3, flip the script for 3. Good times. A research? Wait, hold up a second. You didn't restart for 1 before you researched? What if you would have gotten energy? You could have thrown the energy away. Or attached it to Frillish to item lock me. That's crazy. I don't think they have any energy in discard right now. Which they are going to grab 2. We are going to be item locked. I mean, this is a fine discard right now. Do they research or research? Or do they Ultra Ball the research? They Ultra Ball the research. And the Team Evo. Interesting. I mean, I guess keeping me under item lock is better than Team Evoing, I guess. I mean, Team Evoing to get these guys set up, but I mean, they already are so benefited. Just having me under item lock is better. Which, I mean, they don't know for a fact I'm playing Dragapult off of seeing the Badoo. Other decks do play the Badoo. So there was someone in a challenge last night playing this Frillish Gardevoir that was also playing Badoo. But I mean, we'll both be under item lock. Really, Bravery Charm on Mew. That feels... Because again, you don't know what deck I'm playing yet. But I guess because they really wanted to restart for 1 there. They do take out this next turn because they just Darkness Energy push. Because I hope maybe something of help. Cool, we get something of help. We most likely lose because we're going to stay under item lock. Oh my god, this is awful. This is just awful. I just have to hope they don't have Darkness Energy here. That way they don't get Adrenabrain and then put 20 on Dreepy. Which again, the 20 on Dreepy I don't think matters because I think it's just game at that point. We just had such a... we're open. I mean, we still have a Lilies, which is nice. Okay, they at least had nothing there. We can Latias, Lily, hopefully draw into another couple Dreepies, another Badoo maybe, keep them under item lock. Monkey doesn't really help us now, but I appreciate your appearance. I think we're just doing this to just reduce the amount of cards they get shuffled in with Lily. Buddy Pop! Buddy! Pop! Alright, we do get Badoo. We're gonna retreat before we evolve, because once you're evolved, obviously, Latias doesn't do anything for us. We do keep them under item lock, which is nice. 2 wonderful items that I would love to draw. Maybe they'll stop item lock at some point. I think we attach this here, because if they Oceanic, we can at least push the 20 back. And push the 20 like over onto Kirlia. I need this last spot. Already a guard. I mean, at least they only have 1 energy. So they don't have a lot to work with here. But already a Guardy. That's crazy. Good for them. Second Monkey. And a Research. They find Darkness Energy. Chat, we're just... This is already, like, a terrible matchup. We do at least potentially have attacking next turn. We just need any energy. We'll be able to Iono them down to 4. Okay, they just Oceanic Gloom. Okay, cool. They somehow whiffed Darkness Energy. Neo Upper. That's pretty cool. Um, we know they whiffed darkness energy. I think we retreat into Dracloak, attach Neo Upper, evolve Boss Guardy, or Boss Mew, and take out the Frillish? I think we do have to. We know they whipped Darkness Energy. We know they whiffed Darkness Energy, so I could also boss a Monkey. But I mean, bossing Mew, I mean, they also only have one energy in discard right now. So also, Guardy will be stuck, potentially. I just want to remove this so they can't just push it back. I don't... Do I just clear damage from their side of the field, actually? Except for what's on Guardy? No, I don't think we do. Put it there. And we take a prize. But I don't know that we want to open up space for them, actually. So let's maybe take this one away. I think we do that. I think we do that. That feels pretty good. Because Hawlucha now gets us a 4-prize turn. And also removes all Guardy potential. Maybe we actually should have done... We should have flipped that to give ourselves 60 confirmed on Curly in case we whiff the Hawlucha. That actually was bad. We should have put 40, 30. Or 40, 20. The opposite. We should have flipped it. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, of course they get the secret box. Of course it's never a prize. I mean, at least it wasn't in their opening hand. And they have... Wait, you had... Oh, they must have top decked the Vessel. They absolutely used Vessel last turn. Mega Diancie. I don't even know what Mega Diancie does. Pokemon takes 30 less damage from attacks after applying weakness. They're weak to steel. Discard up to 2 energy cards from this Pokemon. This attack does 120 for each energy you toss in this way. So you discard 2, and you're doing 240. What is this? What matchup does this fix for them, though? I don't know what matchup that fixes for them. They grabbed they discarded Team Evo and double Psychic. They got that Mystery Garden. Okay, we at least didn't open up space for them to put down, like, anything this turn. And we still have Counter Catcher in hand. I don't think they get a knockout this turn. On our Dragapult is what I mean. So I think we're okay. They do get the second Guardy up, so our additional math didn't matter. Mystery Garden to draw 3. Psychic Embrace. I don't think they can clear enough damage for another 2. Yeah, they can clear enough damage for us to be able to Counter Catcher and kill the Guardy. Unless they Oceanic Gloom us again. Which I suppose they could. They actually probably will. I mean, unless they want to go for a Mew angle. I mean, they could Mew here. And just Phantom Dive and put some damage out themselves. I actually don't know what they would want to do here. I mean, we went for a big swing. And it didn't pay off, but... I think it was the best swing we could have done. Like, we could have killed the Frillish, but I didn't want to open up a spot for them to get down a Clefairy or to, you know, put down Screamtail to, like, punch Latias. So I think that was still better math. And they only have 1 Darkness Energy, because that was their attach for turn. So they can only push 30 damage, so they could kill Badoo if they wanted to. Mew, honestly, would not be bad. But I think Oceanic Gloom is probably best choice. Man, they are really thinking about this, though. So they are also, because they're also like, maybe they just go for a Mind Bend. Could also be the play. They're putting a lot of thought into this one. It is an Oceanic Gloom. So we do need to hit our other boss, which we just won't hit. And we just have a top deck that we're living on here. We don't have any other draw power on the bench right now. I mean, I could retreat the Lumios off, and I was like, if they don't kill Badu, but they do. I was like, and we could just punch this to kill it, but that is probably still right. But they do punch. Actually, we just Adrenaline Brain the 20 damage and kill Frillish, and then we get to kill whatever else they push up. They probably push up a Monkey Dory, maybe. We do at least take Iprice here. Psychic Energy, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Hey, that's draw power. That's what we like to call draw power. Ultra Fall, we're still under item lock, so I think Lily. I think we actually Iono here. Iono them down to 4. Feels good. We at least kill a Monkey Dory, which is also good. Lumios for next turn is nice. I wish we could have gotten a Dusk down. Okay. 60 damage here puts them at 290. They can't put 2 energy. I mean, they push this guy. But I think we do this, so that way they eventually die over time. Or 270. That was... Or, 290 if they put an energy on it is what I mean. Meaning that they will not push this one up. They'll push this one up. Or Mew. Well, I mean, I guess they have more than enough damage to work with. They don't need to push any damage around. They do have 5 Psychic Energy. They do have space now to grab Clefairy. Ultra Ball for Clefairy. Punch Dragapult. Put 30 on the bench. Or a Monkey Dory? Clefairy prized? Maybe it's in hand already. They do get to push 60 damage here, which does free them from my play, which was the Phantom Dive to kill the Guardy. My 4 prizes was Phantom Dive to kill Guardy, onto Mew with a Jamming Tower, and take 4 prizes, but that is no longer a win con. Which, I mean, actually, they have to clear the damage off the Mew. So they'll actually have to Adrenaline Brain from Mew, because the only way they attack with Mew is putting damage on it. Interesting. Maybe it's not over just yet. Maybe it's not Jover. I think that damage on the Guardy was definitely the play. And they just gotta have a prize Clefairy, because there's no way they don't grab the Clefairy earlier. They only have 6 cards left to deck. They have researched, so they have no support. My hand stays the same. How many Ionos do they even have left anyways? They still have 3 Ionos. I mean, if they have Clefairy, or if they don't have Clefairy, I don't know really what their play is this turn. I mean, they could push damage to my Monkey Dory. Okay, or to the Drakloak and Mew to kill the Drakloak. But again, you have to put damage onto Mew to attack with Mew, which puts it in range to die from my Phantom Dive. Which doesn't feel very good for them. Unless they're just planning to retreat into Monkey Dory and Mind Bend. But I feel like then they're leaving it to a coin flip. I mean, we'll see. Okay, they are attacking with Mew, so they are putting Mew in range of a Phantom Dive. Because they have no way to clear damage from it. But they are going to kill my Drakloak. which I'm fine with, because again, I just didn't think they were going to leave damage on Mew. It just doesn't feel... I mean, I guess they take a prize here. Next turn, they take 2 prize. I don't know. The 60 damage here doesn't matter, because I have damage here that I can move anyway. So you getting rid of all your damage, you should have spread that better. Put 1 on here, because boss, kill that. I don't know. Whatever. 30 onto... Puts him to 240. Do I have Hawlucha in deck? I believe Hawlucha's just game. Right? I'm not stupid here. 220 plus 30 goes to 250. Plus 60 is 310. Pretty sure that's math. That's what I call math. That's what I call math. Math. Yeah, they definitely shouldn't have moved the damage off the Guardian. They should have kept the Mew out of range. Because the Mew, I need Jamming Tower for game. Whereas that, all I needed was Hawlucha for game. GG's, my friend. I have 2 boxes full of shinies. I just want an entire shiny Mega Dex. That's a pretty cool goal. That's a pretty cool goal. Have you shiny hunted Pikachu yet, Welsh? You should definitely do so if you haven't already, so that way you can... Oh, we're running it back. I don't want to play this again, though. I don't want to play this again, though. Not yet. Gotta do it sometime so you can see Mega Raichu shiny. And also make sure you go ahead and get yourself a full 999 Mega Shards. Go ahead and max out your bag with Mega Shards, because we'll most likely need to use those to buy the new Mega Stones. That get ported in for like old Megas as well. Maybe some new Megas you'll buy as well. But just so that way it's you don't have to grind for it later. Okay, do we get a better... Am I going first or second? I assume first, yeah. Already have 999. Nice. Excuse me. This is a better start for us. We at least got a Dreepy down. And 3 Lilies in hand. So many Lilies to choose from. I would have preferred a Buddy Poffin in hand. I will take an energy, though. Okay, they do play Driftloop. We didn't know that last time. Itchy Pollen. I need to get more money for Aerodactyl shiny resets. Are you macroing those resets? For the like the well, I guess you can't macro the stones. Because if you're not there watching it, you would never know if a shiny popped up and it just reloaded a save. So I guess those you do have to manually do. Discarded, draw 2. Hey, they're getting more energy this turn. This go around. Good for them. Actually bad for them. I'll take it back. I don't want them to have energy. Macroing the A presses, then checking. If not, reset. That's smart. How many are you doing at a time? 45 a pack. Yeah, so that's cool. That's actually probably something I could do. How long does that take for the 45 to go through? That was a big sneeze. Okay, Team Evo, we are not under item lock. Let's go, chat. Let's go. 10 minutes. That's cool. That's something we could do on stream at some point, maybe. Because I would like... The Trantum Shiny is pretty cool, and also the Aerodactyl Shiny is pretty cool. Alright, give me a good top deck here that I can use before I Lilies. Just give me the Poffin. Okay, that's not a Poffin. That's not a Poffin. We did get Rare Candy, so I could have evolved Punch, Kill, Driftwood, but I don't really get anything for that. We have a prized Dreepy? No, other Dreepy's in hand. Dreepy, Duskull, Dreepy, Duskull. Does that feel like too much? Potentially. Potentially. I think we Ultra Ball for a Dracloak and just evolve this to a Dracloak to get some have draw power for next turn. Do I care about the other Duskull then? Maybe not. Maybe we don't care about Rare Candy then. I think we definitely put you down though. Maybe we don't care about Iono because next will still be there. I don't think we care about the second Duskull. I think we leave this space for a Hawlucha. Because I'm like, maybe if we're not under item lock, we could Rare Candy up like someone else. Hold that for next turn or get energy for next turn. If I applied it, I haven't attached energy this turn. I think it's actually better to just get energy for turn. And then we'll shuffle next turn with the Lilies. I feel like I like that better. I have 999 tiny mushrooms. Casual 420k. That's insane. That's wild. Mystery Garden, Research, Bravery Charm. Okay, it was a Research. We know Secret Box, so our Dracloak is safe this turn. Even if they get Guardy set up, the best they can do is kill Badoo. Well, okay, they could actually Adrenabrain and kill Badoo, and then I have to push something up. Which I have to push something up, I think we just push up a Dreepy. Sacrifice a Dreepy, because a Dusclops and eventually a Dusk Noir helps us kill a Drag. Oh! Ooh! Oh, Chad, it's free! It's free! Let's recon first. No, what a terrible recon. What a terrible recon. That buys me literally nothing. Actually, hold up a second. It doesn't. It buys me literally nothing. I could Nice Stretcher for the other Dusk, put the Dusk down, and then Lilies. Sure, let's do that. Old Ambers are 900k for 30. That's kind of insane. The Dusk Noir is what I wanted. Okay, we could wear Candy Dragapult, but that's not it. We will Ultra Ball, Buddy Poffin, and maybe Psychic Energy. Psychic Energy can be recovered. Rare Candy, I don't know that we need. I mean, next turn we could Rare Candy Dusk Noir, which would be kind of cool. I mean, if we grab, like, Counter Catcher off of this, then I would pop the Dusclops. I mean, Counter Catcher actually would go hard here with Counter Catcher 50 put there, Counter Catcher this one 200, and we just end their career. Which we still could kill this and take out a Curlia. But I don't know. Maybe we just keep them under item lock. I think we just keep them under item lock. So they can't Ultra Ball for Guardy. And then we wait for next turn. We go ahead and evolve this. And then we Itchy Paw. We keep them under item lock. There's no reason to full send right now because they still have another If they only had one Curlia down right now, different story. Different story. They do have a Research, and they had to throw away some really good items that they would have rather used. They did have an Ultra Ball in hand, so they could have had Guardy had we just attacked. They still get it, but we didn't just give it to them. They had to throw away, like, important pieces. Like, they just threw away Ultra Ball and a Vessel and one of their Stretchers, and they only have 4 Psychic in the discard. So, I'd say that's a pretty good. I need to do some more ZA battles. I need to get... I need to do 5 more rounds in the Infinite Royale. To get, the final side quest. Need to get the final side quest. If they put us under item lock, that's not too terribly bad for us. Kind of hate it because I would like to wear candy, but it's not the end of the world. It's really not. Although they actually could just Adjourn Brain and kill Badoo here. That'd be kind of funny. You haven't bothered with 20? Yeah, but I just want to complete like 100% in the game, which I still need to find, I think, like another 15 or 16 colorful screws. Still need to do that. So if they kill this, we push Dragapult. We'll be under item lock. So boss's order is the only way that we will be able to kill Guardy this turn. I would really love to kill Gardevoir this turn. That'd be really fun. That'd be really fun. It'd be a great time. I don't know, maybe we should have just full sent it last turn. Oh, no, okay, so they aren't going for the kill on Badoo. Interesting. Just figured they would have. I'm fine with that. Ultra Ball, which we can't use. Recon, which will give me something. That's so sad. Why would you give me nothing? Alright, we good Dusk Noir. Pop Dusk Noir to kill the Frillish. What does that buy me? Nothing. Do we keep them under item lock? I mean, I think we have to because we've set up Dracloon. They just kill us with Drifloon. Unless we're killing Drifloon. I mean, we could pop Dusclops, put 50 there, but even then 50 plus 60 is not enough. Evolve, Iono. Okay, I was gonna say, if we hit the other Dusclops, maybe we do something here. We did hit the other one. I don't think we do anything here, though, still. And if the stupid Frillish wasn't here, Counter Catcher would be so big. But we're just gonna stay under item lock. You know, they're just gonna keep us under item lock. There's not a world where they don't keep us under item lock. I mean, I could pop the Dusk Noir, put it on the Drifloon. And then the Drifloon is kind of useless because they can't put any energy onto it. But I really want to use this Dusk Noir to kill Guardy, you know? We pop Dusk Noir, we put well, no, 130 actually kills. I was like, I thought it had 140 for some reason. We each take a prize. I pop 50 there. I don't like this. I don't feel good about this. This doesn't feel like it's a game-winning strategy. But I'm just like, if we put them under item lock, then next turn they just Adjourn Brain 20 over. We have to put something up to sacrifice. I don't have anything worth sacrificing. Holt is just at a bad position. They didn't take a knockout last turn, so Fez can't do anything. I think we save the other Dusclops in case we can grab Night Stretcher. I think we just kill this. And hope for the best. Where do we want to put our damage? Onto the other Ralt sounds pretty... I mean, but they have damage they can push back thanks to the double monkey down. They've already placed one darkness energy. They have one darkness and discard. They probably have a way to recover it. That's creepy. That's creepy. Maybe just 2-4. Just spread the damage out. Make the damage kind of useless for them to push around. I mean, I could have popped the Dusclops and killed Kirlia. Sure, I could have. But I don't know that that is long-term benefit. I don't know that that's a long-term benefit. It could be, though. Could have been. They could still push damage and kill the Badoo, which I kind of actually hope they do. I hope they tie up our prize trade. So that way I can pop another Dusclops and put myself under so we can counter catcher. I don't know if that'll happen. Yeah, I haven't done any more ZA Royale since the 15, but the 20 for the final mission, for the final side missions, the last side mission I have. So at some point I'll do it. It's not top of my list to do it, but since I know I'm going to do ZA battles anyways to grind money, because I do want to do the stone resets. Alright, what you gonna do with your monkeys? We could also, it could be getting mind-bended as well. That could happen. Iono! That's fine. Still into a boss. That's fine. And they get the other Guardy. Can you put down Mew so I can take 2 prizes on a Mew? That'd be cool. That'd be cool. We do have Night Stretcher. We do have Night Stretcher boss right now, so we can kill a Guardy next turn. Night Stretcher, Dusk Noir, boss, pop, punch. Pretty good. Should you take the time to go to the Challenger match too, even though I don't really need to anymore? So you get rewarded with items. That is true. More items is always good. I think we're getting mind-bended here. I don't think they have another... out, somehow. Somehow with 11 cards in their deck, they don't have anything else they can do here, which is interesting. And they still haven't mind-bended yet, so we'll see what they do with what they do for the mind-bend. We'll Buddy Pop and a Shuffle to bring back up our counter catcher. Which, I mean, we still have 2 in deck that I know of. I honestly can't remember if I play 3. I think I only play 2. Oh no. Okay, I was about to say, are they just going for the attack? Or are they going to kill the Badoo? They do! Poor Badoo! Poor Badoo! Why use 2, though? You could have just used 1 and kept the damage counter. I don't know that damage matters. It might matter, though. I could be wrong. If I wasn't getting mind-bended, could also be just pop Dusclops here and just take out the monkeys. Okay, Ultra Ball, hold up a second. It might not be over. They might have more to say. They might have more to say. This person does play very slowly. And playing them twice in a row kind of sucks. Because Guardy is already slow on TCGL because they have to click everything. They can't just, like, grab 5 energies. They have to go 1 energy, 20 damage, 1 energy, 20 damage, 1 energy. So it's already a slower deck to play online. But then this person is also just slow. Like, they put a lot of thoughts. And that's fine. It's not a bad thing. Take your time. Use your thoughts. But it just sucks playing them twice in a row. when it's already a rough matchup. Which, I mean, maybe it's not a rough matchup, because they, for some reason, don't seem to be playing Clefairy. Which is interesting. Where's Clefairy? One card in hand. Maybe this isn't a Mind Bend. Maybe they're going to Scream Tail my Dusclops. It's actually pretty good. It's actually not bad. Killing the Dusclops is a pretty solid play. We'll have to move over one damage counter. I mean, that's pretty easy. They still have a monkey that hasn't adjourned brain yet. Why did you put 30? There's no reason for you to put 30. You're just removing your own damage counters. What? What are you doing? Those are damage counters you could use. Alright, cool. Go. I think we Buddy Poffin, and we will... I think we'll do some reconning first. That was just a shuffle. Because I want my counter catcher higher up. Because if I can counter catcher instead, Monkey Dory's actually pretty good. So I do have Luminous in hand, and we can move this 20 damage off. That's actually pretty good. That's actually pretty good. That's actually pretty good. Jamming Tower doesn't do a whole lot for me right now. Does Hawlucha do anything for me? Hawlucha doesn't fix any math right now, so maybe Jamming Tower just so that way they can't draw cards next turn. Alright, that... You... Anything I want to recover. All my guys are in here. I already have one Night Stretcher gone, so I still have 2 more Night Stretchers, so I could grab a Skull. Phantom Dive. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Thank you for my 2 prize cards. Worthless prize cards. Well, I mean, Jamming Tower could be good if they bump the stadium and put like Mew down with a Bravery Charm, or anything with a Bravery Charm. Actually, I mean, Jamming Tower could still be good. Three-card hand. They do have an Iono. Okay. They go from a 3-card hand to a 3-card hand. Oh, what a universe. What a concept. From 3 cards to 3 cards. Are they 3 better cards? My 2 cards are not that great. I preferred my Jamming Tower. I'm sorry, I complained about it. It's actually not, because these were my next 2 draws, and they would have been pretty bad. So I'm actually kind of okay with the Iono, because my hand was already dead with just Jamming Tower, Sada, or not Sada, Turo. The concede? I don't have game. Why did you concede? I mean, I'll take it. I'll take it, because I didn't want to play you again. So I'll take it. I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. Hey, one more game, one more win, and we pump up to Arceus. Which this one took me forever to get to Arceus, because again, we just weren't playing because all I've been playing is Legends ZA. I'm gonna give it a minute though before we re-queue, because the fact that it put me against that person twice in a row, I feel like it could give me them 3 times in a row. So I'm gonna give it just a minute before we're gonna do a couple resets on the DS. And then we'll re-queue. Yeah, then we'll re-queue. Check shinies, not on the Switch. We'll check shinies on the Switch at the very end. Just because I'd have to full screen it. Did I just choose Chikorita again? I've been so good this stream about not spamming A. on the DS. I've been so good about it, and then I ruined it. I ruined it. I don't think it, because it has overworld shinies, and that does not look like the overworld shiny, but I always have to check. Because it is overworld shinies, but I always have to check, because if it wasn't, and then I'm just going to get, oh, you threw away shiny. We're going to go up to, we're going to do 2 DS resets to go up to 2242, or 2244, and then we'll re-queue. And we won't end up against the same person 3 times in a row. Hopefully they're already in a game. Although the fact that they conceded like that, they might have just, like, conceded Alt F4'd. I've been there. I've done that a lot. I have an Alt F4'd, I guess. I actually don't know the last time I've used Alt F4. I just close the game. Or so I just leave the game running and just walk away. I do that a lot too. I tend to leave TCGL up pretty often. Alright. Last game of the stream. Can it be against someone different? It's against someone different. Let's go, chat. We aren't playing the same person again. Let's go. Love to see someone different. I would like to go second, so that way I don't get item locked, and maybe I can play some item cards. That's a pretty good opening. Not gonna lie. Could be better if we had a like a Lily in hand or a Poffin, but I mean at least next turn we can Dracloak. So I'm pretty ecstatic about this hand. Much better than the other hands we've had tonight. Also said that I didn't know what I wanted to play, and then we ended up only playing Dragapult today, and I had a pretty good time with it. Which, again, I think I'm most excited about Dragapult because of... Let me see if I can... Because of this set. So this is the Mega Dream set that's coming out next. Look at these arts. That's so cute. I want them so badly. They're wonderful. I think it's coming out for us probably January, but because it's coming out for Japan November 24th. Maybe. I don't know that they release in December. They would do a December release, but they could. But this is also the set that puts Mega Dragonite into the game, which I can't remember what Mega Dragonite does, to be completely honest with you. Alright, we got ourselves Gimme Ghoul. I could Ultra Ball these two. Get ourselves another Dreepy down, which feels pretty good. But since I have 2 Lokes, I want to keep the Jamming Tower, though, because those 2 I can recover as well. Also, let's look at our deck. We have a prized... Oh, both of those are there, so they're great. We have a prized... None of those. We have none of those. We have Blood Moon. Okay, we have all the pokes. A prized Shock. Prized Lilies. Prized Poffin. Prized Stretcher. Prized... Ultra Ball? Prized Jamming Tower. The second Jamming Tower. Okay, cool. Good stuff. Happy about it. What did they do, turn 1? Just a Metallic and an S-Ball? Okay, they got a pretty dead hand if they're... Or, I mean, an item-filled hand, most likely. Okay, so that is... They pulled 2. They have at least 3 Dangos out, so probably none of their Dangos are prized. If so, maybe only 1. They do get the Lunar Cycle. 11 card hand. Nice thick hand. Do they have Metal Energy? Do they have Air Balloon? What you got? Or do you have nothing? I'm a fan of you having nothing, personally. They're putting a lot of thought into it. They're bossing. Okay, so they got something. Maybe they're just okay, they're just bossing to just burn me being item locked, which is fine. Gladius. I would have loved energy, but I do love keeping them under item lock. I'm a big fan of that. What's the likelihood that they play Stadium? Artisan would be their Stadium. They could easily bump this, but I'm like, what if they have... I mean, the other Jamming Tower is prize, but how much does the Jamming Tower come up? Not a whole lot. But we could hold... Because we don't have any energy that's really sad to lose, but I mean, if they Jamming Tower around, but then we open up Counter Catcher for us, we potentially Counter Catcher, Genesect, Jamming Tower, that might be better, actually. Alright, let's see what they can put together. They do get a draw 2. They do get a Lunar Cycle. I assume they have fighting energies. They will have a nice 16 or 15 card hand because they have to throw in energy to Lunar Cycle. Just another boss. Okay, so... No energy. Okay, so Neo Upper Dragapult would be really good this turn. I'd be a big fan of it, actually. And, I mean, it is in there. They are there. They are there. Ultra Ball? Don't love it. Oh, man. They're gonna be having a field day here. I mean, we can't Ultra Ball. We can Ultra Ball and have one more shot. And we can get one more shot at it. At, like, hitting Lilies. Lilies is what I need right now. Or Iono. I mean, Iono honestly might be better to get rid of their hands. Give me one more shot. One more shot. One more opportunity. Lily. Lily, my beloved. Give me good cards. Oh, Neo Upper. And the Dragapult. And the Dragapult. And the Dragapult. What a good set of cards. I mean, I don't love this because, I mean, they could easily kill the Dragapult, but... And I have no energy waiting on anyone else, but you know what? It is what it is. I think we do 6 here. I don't think we care about the Genesect. I think we do 6 here, so that way they could potentially be taken out. I think we ignore the Genesect. I did stack. Yeah, when you guys weren't looking, I did stack the deck. But I mean, we know they have a ton of item cards in their hand. But I mean, they need 8 energy, right? Because they need 7 for the kill, and then they need an 8 for an attachment. So they need 8 energy. Which, I mean, they have 1 in discard. I was going to say if they have multiple in discard, that could be there. They just need... But they probably grab Secret Box off the Arvin here. Secret Box, Balloon. Just to thin. Secret Box for Earthen Vessel Artisan. I only ended up putting out the Jamming Tower just to thin out the cards before I Lilied, because the Jamming Tower wasn't going to come into effect. The Jamming Tower would have been if they killed and we counter-catchered, but that was no longer the play. I'm sorry, did they just Arvin for just a Buddy Poffin? What? Okay, they have the Secret Box in hand then, right? Or it's prized? Picnic Basket? I mean, that's fair. Actually, it's super fair. Imagine being so bad you need to cheat. It's all I know how to do. Why are you coin bonusing before? What are we doing? I mean, coin bonusing before you pull out energy makes sense because you want to have higher chance of drawing energy than you can fighting on an Earthen Vessel for. But I'm just thinking why you wouldn't want to, like, Secret Box first and get, like, another Fighting Gong or another Earthen Vessel out. Because you need a lot of energy this turn to kill Dragapult. You could kill Latias with a lot less energy, but you need a lot of energy to kill Dragapult here because you haven't attached an energy. 2 in discard, and we know they have 2 in hand. No, we know they have 1 in hand because they vesseled for 1. There should be not a Poffin. Okay. Earthen Vessel should have been for an energy because you're gonna have to recover this energy, so you might as well make the energy recover better, and you're gonna Buddy Poffin off. You're gonna use Superior and get rid of the Buddy Poffin because you're only recovering 2 energy right now. You needed to make that energy recoverable, like, more worth it. I know you have a lot of cards in hand, but you do still need to be kind of mindful with what you're using those cards for. If you only have 2 cards in your discard and you're going to need to Superior Energy both of them back, you might as well Earthen Vessel and another energy and retrieve 3, because you know you're going to need the 2 anyways. There's a Jamming Tower. Do you have a Stadium? Okay, I don't know why you attached the balloon then. Maybe they attached the balloon and then realized. They could have the energy in hand, but I just don't think they do. They could, though. They do not. Okay, cool. That is, pretty much game. That's rough. Can I get Counter Catcher? Neither of these really matter. Or could I get Luminous Energy? Iono's pretty good. Pop this. Due to me not knowing if I'm going to hit the Counter Catcher, and we have already used the Counter Catcher, I think we will just put this 50, and we won't Counter Catcher. Maybe we just put it on a Gimme Ghoul. So that way we know we're at least taking out 2 of these. Or maybe we get rid of the Lunatone, because we are going to Iona them down to 6. I guess it doesn't really matter. I guess I can Iono first. Because there's really nothing I buy. Oh, no, because I need to put down Monkey. Never mind. Yeah. I need to bench the Monkey. All 3 Luminous are in there. Monkey. 5 card hand. We do get the Counter Catcher, but at this point I'm not gonna use it. Because I want this guy dead. I mean, we could Counter Catcher Genesect. Genesect's stuck. That might actually be better. Yeah. Let's do that. Let's do that. 2 here. 1 here. We have 3 left. 2 here, 1 there. Because I don't want to free up a spot for them to, like, use a Fez or something. Because we know they don't have access to their Secret Box, or they aren't playing it. I don't know what version this would be if they're not playing Secret Box, though. But, I mean, they could have got it off the prizes there, but if they did, it went to the bottom of the deck. They can shuffle here and grab back. Also, we knew the majority of their hand last time was... Not the majority, we did know at least 3 of the cards were Genesects. Or, not Genesects, Goldengos. I'm okay with them getting that, because it still has... I put 60 damage on it, so it's still a knockout. And if we can get Monkey to where we also were not able to attach energy. Maybe actually the energy on Dracloak would have been stronger. But I mean, they need Stadium, they need another balloon, and then they still need 5 energy. Yeah, 5 energy. Oh, the Turo! Can never forget about the Turo. Okay, good for them. Well, we know one of their cards in hand is Genesect, one of their cards in hand is Goldango. I don't know. It's still gonna be tough for them to reach it. They could still reach it though, pretty easily. Gholdengo draws cards. They might have been a little greedy with the setup there, but I don't think so. They do have 4 cards. When did they put the... I don't remember them putting the other metal in there. When did the other metal go in there? Or is that what they used to attack with last turn? That's what they used to attack with last turn. I was like, I don't remember them discarding a metal. So they do have 4 energy in hand, so they are doing 200. Do they have a 5th energy? Probably. If so, we just go back a Badoo route until we can set back up. Yeah, we should have attached. I was just focused on trying to get energy for the monkey to push damage, which would have kept us not even that much more out of range. It would have kept us any more out of range. I just wanted to punish. Do we Loke or do we Lily? Or do we boss, actually? I don't think we boss. Because we want that boss later when we can actually make it useful. Let's Iono them down to 3. I think that's stronger. I think that's definitely stronger. I think we might need Night Stretcher, actually. Because, I mean, we still have one potent deck, but, I mean, we'd rather have an easier way to reach it. That gives me a 50-50 next time for what I want to grab. Catch that. And then we'll hold on to the Night Stretcher because we're going to Night Stretcher for Dusclops if we reach Dragapult, or we're going to Night Stretcher for Dragapult if we need it. And then we're Polying for 0, but they have a 3-card hand. They obviously do get to coin bonus, coin bonus, coin bonus. But they can't, you know, Fighting Gong, they can't Energy Retrieval. And they have 5 energy in discard, so feels pretty good. Feels pretty good. Boss is at the bottom of the deck, so we will need to shuffle to have a chance at bossing next turn. Which Rare Candy's also in there, so we could also go for a Dusclops route. Does Dusclops buy us a whole lot, though? Not really. Not really. Nothing of that's super impactful. Although if they kill the Badoo here, I don't know that we really want to take a Dusclops, because then they just have to take out, you know, a Dragapult or a Latias. Okay, they do get the Jamming Tower gone. But I mean, at this point, the Jamming Tower was there to try to trap the Genesect, which they were able to get out with a Turo. Merlin would like to leave the room. Let me get Merlin out. All right. What do we got? Okay, they're just gonna flee for another coin bonus? They haven't coin bonused here yet. Are you losing? Not yet. We could. We could also win. I'd like to win. I like winning. Okay, well, oh, you're gonna Turo again? Oh, that's crazy. Okay, that's both their Turo. No way they play a third Turo. They're just gonna kill with Soul Rock. I'm actually okay with. But now I don't really want to pop a Duskull, you know? Don't want to pop a Duskull, because then that just they don't only need to kill. They just need a boss. They play 4 boss. So I kind of want an Iono to 2. We're gonna recon because we're gonna Night Stretcher evolve Iono. Alright, let me look at some math here. If I'm able... Both my counter catchers are gone. I don't believe I play a third. Let me check. Do I play a third counter catcher? I don't think I do. I do not. If we go for the other recon first and look for boss, we boss the one that's at 60 damage. We have Hawlucha in hand, so we could clear all of these. If we have boss, we can clear all of their guys. We do get boss. Okay, that's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. Right, so we boss this guy. 200, 6 damage here. No, we can't clear them all. Because I have to Dust Skull. Pop the Dust Skull 50 here. Actually, no, we do clear them all. That is math. That is how maths, isn't it? Right? That's how maths. Hawlucha, 10 here, 50. Puts that to 60, they're dead. Yeah. Yeah. That's math. You have a bet that will say I lose? Oh, that'd be sad. That'd be sad if we lost. Flying Intrigue. Alright, so that removes all gimme ghouls. So they can only attack... I mean, still boss gets them game, right? Boss for Hawlucha is still game. Boss for Hawlucha is still game. So maybe do we instead kill... They have 11 cards in hand. They most likely have boss. Do we just kill the Lunatone then, actually? We know they have a Gholdengo in hand. Maybe we kill the Lunatone, because boss for game feels kind of bad. And they most likely have boss. They've only used 2 of them. Whereas this, they need a lot more if we kill the Lunatone. They need a lot more if we kill the Lunatone. It's still easily gettable, and they still potentially have the card in hand. They still put... I don't know. That might have been bad. But we know they have a Gholdengo in hand, and we know they probably have boss in hand. I mean, all they need is boss superior energy, which they probably have. If they're hitting the coin bonus, maybe they don't have it. Maybe there's a chance. Nah, they have it. They got it. But I mean, the superior Hawlucha being 70 only mattered for the Soul Rock. And again, they most likely have the boss. But we played to our outs as best we could. Why are you playing another one? Oh, I mean, I guess 8 does get you just the kill on Dragapult. Never mind. That does just get the kill on Dragapult. They don't even need the boss. But again, they probably have the boss in hand. Instead of doing all this, I would appreciate you just showing me the boss. So just so I know that I made that, no matter what, I was at a loss. Because that extra energy they needed off the Fighting Gong, I don't believe they needed. I think they had enough. Oh, maybe they didn't have enough. Oh, because they... Did they not pull 6 off? Or a total of 8 off? Did they not pull 8? No, they only pulled 3. Never mind. So they did need the Fighting Gong for the extra. I just wish I knew if they had the boss or not. I mean, they had 1 card left in hand. I still think that was the right play. Or rather, I don't know that it mattered. I don't know that it mattered what the play was, because I think no matter what, they had the game there. I don't think we should have went for the Genesect trap. I think we should have had the forethought to just know that Turo was coming. As someone who plays a lot of we should have just known that Turo was coming, and instead of playing to that out to just get damage set up. We should have just went for the confirmed, like, hey, we're gonna get stuff going. But hey, that was still a good game, and we had some good games go today. All right, before we wrap up for the stream, we are going to check and see if we got a shiny. That is the last thing we're gonna do before we wrap up the stream, is see if we got a shiny or not. Oh wait, where's my mouse? Okay. Alright, do we get any shinies? We're gonna pop a save before we go looking. And then we're just gonna walk around this area. For those of you who don't know, every time we investigate this, we're teleporting back and forth from the front of Lysandra Labs to the back of it. And it's just resetting all of these Pokemon. So we have a pretty good chance of running into shinies. Since we do have the shiny charms. Let's see. First off, we're going to check over here on the right. Looking for Noivern or Houndoom over here. No Houndoom. Alright. Pardon me, Houndoom. Beldum is one that I would like to see shiny. Hey! Shiny Noivern. With a repeat ball is what I threw at it. But I will take it. That is a shiny Noivern. That's pretty cool shiny. Do need to get a shiny Noibat at some point. I don't think anything spawns in this back room. Let's check the Beldums. Shiny Beldum? No, no shiny Beldum. No shinies there. Beldum requires a different method to be reset. I'm pretty sure that's close enough for a Beldum. I could be wrong, but I'm fairly certain this is close enough for Beldum, but I could be wrong. Can I set a pin here? No, I can't set a pin to even check. It isn't? I'll pseudo take your word on it, but I'll also pseudo not take your word on it, just to be different. I did think it was close enough, but there's no way for me to accurately check the 50 meters here. Don't you have a shiny Noibat and Scarvy? I might. I actually don't remember if I do or not. I might. I can never remember the exit to this room. Is it this way? Oh, I heard something. Who is it? Who is it? I heard. There it is. It's another Doublade. I was really hoping for the Honedge. I was really hoping for the Honedge. I need a shiny Honedge because we already do have a shiny Doublade and a shiny. Oh, these are my extra guys. I am working on those shiny decks here just to show you all how we've organized stuff now. So we have our living 1 through 8, which does have extras in here, like it has our Lucario from Karina, and then the regionals, just because I think it's fun to keep them in here. Then I have all the flowers, including the shiny red flowers. I may attempt to get the other shiny flowers. I don't know that they'll fit in here, though. Shiny blue, shiny yellow, shiny orange. Oh, they actually would. I need to get the other ones. And it's just an alpha that's at the end. And then all have been here. Yeah, but I need shiny Honedge. And then these I just need to evolve. These I need to evolve. Alright, where does Noibat go? But until Pokemon Home is a thing with this game, then I will be working on a shiny living dex in here. It goes right there. Wyvern goes right there. And then Doublade we already have. So Doublade goes into our extra shiny box with all my other double shinies. Now, look at all those double shinies. That's a lot. Not a full box yet of dupes, but, I mean, it's mostly Skiddoos. You know what? We should have these in order. Oh no, you should be there. There we go. Right? No. Wait, this doesn't make sense. There we go. Now everything makes sense. That's a lot. That's a lot. It's a lot. Oh wait, no, it's stupid. Garchomp is there. Yeah, I don't know. We might next time do some like bench resets instead of doing Lysandre Labs, because I don't know how much else I care. Because we got the Noivern. I mean, or just do a different method. In the room with the Houndoom, take the first teleporter. And you spam teleport. Houndoom needs to spawn first before doing it. Oh, really? Interesting. But I did do some bench resets, and we did get, I didn't really talk about the shinies that I did get. We got a shiny Kangaskhan, which is pretty hype. And then I got a shiny Furfrou from doing bench resets, for, which the bench reset for, 19 is not great. You don't get a lot of options. Where's 19 at? You don't get a lot of good stuff because you only really like reset this little piece right here. Yeah, the shiny Absol. You only reset this piece right here, so you don't get a lot, but there was this area over here. I was also resetting, I think, like right in this area, which is where the Absol spawn right here, so I was resetting bench resets here, which is where I got the Pansage as well. So I might do more bench resets there, or at some point, I do want to do some bench resets in Wild Zone 20, to start working on the starters, and Lucario. I would like to get a shiny Lucario. I know I already have shiny Lucario, and I'm pretty sure shiny Riolu. I'm pretty sure I could be wrong. I have a lot of Gen 4. Yeah, I already have both of them, but just, I wanted in this game just to have the Mega shiny. What are we doing? Oh, what's going on here? Oh no, my home button. My home button. There we go. Alpha Charmander. But there's not a lot of like benches over here. There's only a couple. Did I do my Diancie? Man, dude, can you guys believe Welsh isn't watching the content on the channel? That's crazy. That's crazy that Welsh doesn't watch the content on the channel. But doing this bench here, I believe, does reset the alphas as well. This bench right here. I believe that resets alphas and like Squirtle and stuff. Squirtle, Totodile. I don't know if it reaches the Chikorita and all that. But yeah, that's it for stream today. Good stream. We got some stuff done. We got some fun wins. I'm really excited for Phantasmal Flames coming out next week. Phantasmal Flames releases on Friday, but on Thursday it'll be on the thing for us to use. Streams next week will be on Monday at 8 p.m, Wednesday at 7 p.m, and Friday at 8 p.m. Friday we'll be playing out some new decks, playing the like Lopunny, playing the maybe the Kangaskhan with the Bouffalance, stuff like that. But yeah, that'll be next week. And we'll also be doing some shiny resets throughout. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me tonight. It's been a lot of fun. If you haven't already, sure seemed like it from a video I saw. Wait, what? Oh, getting the 6 alphas, yeah. Also, like, Welsh just ignored the fact that, like, he didn't even check out the video I posted. Not even supporting content over on youtube.com/PokemonWizard, which I'm working on a name change for the channel. I just don't know what I want to change the name to. I just want, like, a more, like, less of a name. I don't know. I'm still working on a name. I'll figure out a name at some point. But yeah, thanks for everyone. Thanks for hanging out. You support by waiting. Just go watch the video, Welsh. Go watch the video where I react to the trailer, and then like comment, wow, what a great video. That's all you gotta do. All right, see you later, everyone. Bye bye.